I've lived in this building 6 years. Top floor. Unit 5B. Always like that. No one above me. I work from home. Quiet. Routines. Same hours. Same chair. That week, I was editing late. Maybe 1:30 a.m. Silence everywhere. Then. 3 footsteps. Not from the hallway. From above. Not a bang. Not a thump. Just soft. Paced. Weight on the heel. I froze. Paused the track. Listened. Nothing. I stood up. Went to the kitchen. Ceiling light flickered once. Nothing unusual. Just strange. I live on the top floor. There's nothing above me. Just roof. Next day. I asked the building manager. He laughed. Said. You sure it wasn't next door? I said. No. Directly above. He frowned. Then smiled again. 5C's been empty since the fire, he said. Technically doesn't exist anymore. I blinked. He added. It was removed during renovation. No access. Just framework now. I said. But I heard. He cut me off. Pipes. Old wood. Wind. I didn't push. That night. I left a chair out. Right under the center of the ceiling. Just to feel normal. Like if I was watching the space. It couldn't move. But at 1:34 a.m. the chair creaked. Like someone sat in it. Just above. I called maintenance the next day. Said I was hearing noises. They said it was probably pipes. Still. A guy came by around noon. Slim. Older. White hair. Eyes like he didn't like wasting time. I pointed at the ceiling. Told him about the footsteps. Told him about the chair. He didn't say much. Just shrugged and said. Access hatch is in 5C. I said. That place is sealed, right? He nodded. Said. I've got the override. Then added. Don't get your hopes up. There's nothing up there but beams. He went upstairs. I waited. Paced. Didn't hear tools. 10 minutes later. He came down. Said. Thought so. Then. No floor. It's all open frame. Bare joists. Can't even stand on it. It's not walkable. I asked if he saw anything. He said. Nothing but dust. Then he paused. Actually. He pulled out his phone. Showed me a photo. A beam. Split, old wood. But on it. One mark. A circle. Drawn in ash or something dark. Right above where my chair had been. He zoomed in. Inside the circle. A print. Not a hand. Not a shoe. Just. A kind of shape. Like something leaned down. And pressed its weight. Through where the floor used to be. He laughed it off. Said. Maybe old graffiti from the crew. But I couldn't stop staring at the shape. Because it was wrong. And that night. I didn't hear footsteps. I heard. Breathing. Right above my bed. Slow. Measured. Waiting. That night. I didn't sleep much. I left every light on. Closed every door. Opened none. I lay in bed. Eyes on the ceiling. No sound. No steps. Just that silence. So thick. It feels like it's pressing back. At some point, I must have passed out. When I woke, I knew something was off. The air felt heavier, like it had been breathed in and not let out. I sat up and saw it. On the ceiling, right above me, a mark. Not black, not red, not wet, just darker, faint, like the shape of a stain, but not from water. Round, with a slight smear, like pressure had been there, like something had hovered close, and exhaled. I got up, stood on the bed, touched it. Dry, but colder than the rest. I went to the kitchen, opened the cupboard, got bleach, scrubbed it, but it didn't lighten. It didn't move. I took a photo, zoomed in, and it wasn't a stain. It was a print, like a palm, but too wide, too flat, and the fingers, if that's what they were, weren't human. 5 ridges, but no joints, no curve, just weight. I didn't sleep that night. And at 3:08 a.m., I heard it again. Not above. Inside the wall. Closer to the floor. Like whatever was up there was now down here, looking for a way in. Next night, no footsteps, no breathing, just quiet, too quiet. I sat on the couch, lights off, phone in hand, recording, not because I thought anyone would believe me, but so I'd believe myself. At 2:12 a.m., I heard a sound. Not above, not below, next door. 5C. The sealed unit. The burned one. At first, just a low scrape, like wood dragged over concrete. Then, something else. A voice. Faint, but clear. At first, I thought it was TV, or a phone. But no. I knew that voice. It was mine. My words. From a voicemail. One I'd left a month ago. I recognized the exact sentence. The breath between. The pause. I stood. Opened my door. The hallway was empty. Silent. I stepped toward 5C. Its door was open. Just a crack. No smell of smoke. No burnt walls. Just darkness. I whispered, "Hello." No response. I leaned in. The air was colder. Not just cool, but still. Like inside a sealed box. Then, from deep inside, my voice again. "It's me. I just wanted to check if you're okay." Same words. Same tone. Same message. I backed away. Closed my door. Locked it twice. Deleted the voicemail. Then checked again. Still in my sent folder. Time stamped. And at the bottom, in faint gray, was a new tag. Played, today, 2:12 a.m. I bought a cheap recorder the next day. Nothing fancy. Just enough to capture a voice. Set it to voice activated. Slipped it through the crack in 5C. Closed the door. Not all the way. Just enough. Left it overnight. Didn't sleep. Waited for light. At 6:40 a.m. I opened the door again. The recorder was where I left it. Red light blinking. Still had battery. I took it inside. Put on headphones. Hit play. For 20 minutes. Nothing. Just the sound of my own footsteps. Walking away. Then silence. Then, at 2:08 a.m., a scrape. Like fingernails across metal. Slow. Deliberate. Then a knock. Once. Twice. Then. My voice. But I didn't speak. Hey. You left something. Then. Breathing. Not through the mic. Through the walls. Closer than the recorder could have picked up. Then. A new voice. Not mine. Not quite. Not echo. Not mimic. Just. Wrong. Low. Wet. Too many syllables inside too few words. It said, "Don't close the door." Then. A second knock. Louder. And the sound of the recorder. Moving. On its own. The scrape of plastic over tile. Slow drag. Like it was being picked up. And turned. To face something. Then nothing. Just. Breathing. Right next to the mic. Like it knew. I'd be listening. I packed a bag. Didn't overthink it. Didn't plan. Just picked a town 2 hours away. Booked a room online. Left before sunset. Didn't tell anyone. Didn't leave a note. Just drove. I told myself it was nothing. That I just cracked. That my brain made it up. Stress. Lack of sleep. Old pipes. The usual lies. The motel was clean. Too clean. Room 202. Top floor. Again. Felt safe. For a while. I read. Watched nothing. Tried to forget. Slept early. Sound machine on. Door locked. Curtains drawn. But sometime after 3. I woke up. Not because of a sound. Because of the air. Still. Again. Heavy. Like something was holding the ceiling down. I sat up. Then heard it. Not loud. Not sudden. Just. Familiar. A single step. Not above. Inside. Then a low breath. Not mine. Slow. Intentional. Like someone leaning close. But not touching. I looked at the ceiling. And there it was. Same stain. Same smudge. Like the one from my apartment. Right above me. I stood up. Reached for my phone. Snapped a photo. Looked. And in the photo. The stain wasn't a shape. It was a face. Flat. Pressed to the ceiling. Eyes wide. Mouth closed. Watching. No features. Just the shape. But I knew. It wasn't following me. It had always been here. I came back Monday. Midday. No traffic. No hesitation. Told myself it was fine. It didn't matter. Nothing happened. Room was cold. Curtains untouched. Everything just where I left it. Almost. There was dust. Fine. Gray. In a line. Across the kitchen floor. From the front door. To the chair. Under the ceiling. I didn't sweep it. Just stood there. I went through every room. Nothing changed. Nothing moved. No stain on the ceiling. No sound. And that night. I slept. Almost. Until 3:17 a.m. Then. I heard it. Not above. Below. One soft knock. Wood on wood. Like a table moved. Just an inch. I sat up. Then. A footstep. Slow. Flat. On the floorboards. Not loud. But placed. And exactly. Where I had heard it above. A week ago. I leaned over. Put my ear to the floor. At first. Nothing. Then. Breathing. Right below. Then my voice. A whisper. Broken. Cut. Like fragments of something I never said. It's me. Check. You okay? You left. Not full words. Just noise. Made of memory. I stood. Went to the hall. Checked the mail slot. Nothing. Looked down the stairwell. No lights on. But below me. Unit 4B. Empty since last year. No one moved in. No lights. No sound. Except now. My floor creaked again. And this time. I didn't hear it. I felt it. From the soles. Of my feet. Pushing. Up. I went to the office. No more recordings. No more questions. Just wanted one thing. Confirmation. That I lived there. That someone knew me. It was Thursday. Same manager. Same glasses. Same clipboard. I walked in. He looked up. Smiled like I was new. I said, "Something's wrong in my unit." He blinked. Said, "Which one?" I said, 5B. Top floor. He frowned. Typed something. Said, "There's no 5B. I laughed. Then stopped. He turned the monitor toward me. Unit 5A, vacant. 5C, under renovation. Only 2 units on the top floor. Always 2. He scrolled. No tenant under my name. Not now. Not before. I gave him my lease. He looked at it. Scanned it. Said, "This form isn't from us. Wrong header. Wrong template." I checked my phone. Opened a photo of my door. Apartment number. Clearly marked, 5B. He leaned in. Said, "That number was removed after the fire. 2 years ago. There's no door like that anymore." I left. Didn't speak. Took the elevator up. Walked the hall. There it was. My door. 5B. Same knob. Same scratch under the peephole. Same key in my pocket. It turned. The lock opened. And inside. Everything as I left it. Except. Now I heard. Footsteps. Not above. Not below. Not beside. Inside. In the hall. In the kitchen. Right where I stood. A week ago. And the breathing. Was mine. But I. Was standing. Still. The end.